Okay, it looks like we are live, which means I should be able to go ahead and send notice. Yep. Alright, I think that's it. Got Twitter and my Discords covered, so hopefully that should be fine. Wait like maybe a minute more before I get started, so if you're watching a VOD for some reason, skip forward a minute. Yo, hello, Josh. How are you doing? Hopefully your Saturday treated you well. It is Saturday, right? I know it's Saturday. Because tomorrow I'm going to be, actually getting out and doing some stuff. It's not going to, like, take very long or anything like that, but I actually have plans. It's crazy. Yo, Cobble, what's going on? Yo, Mortem. How are all y'all doing? Hopefully you've had a good day today. Very lazy after I clocked out, dude. That's how it is. That's what it be. I made like several questions. I asked myself several things like, what do I want to stream tonight? And honestly, I was like, I don't know. I wanted to like play something more chill, but I don't have like a chill game that I can return to on stream really. I just have like some games like that I play off stream that I was like, I could play it on stream, but then I'm just like, would they really care? I don't know. But anyways, doing all right, just relaxing. You're nice. Oh, you figured out what XLR interface you're gonna buy. Yo, so apparently you done that research, brother. Hopefully it goes well. Work was easy, but today. Oh, binge watch Designated Survivor on Netflix. Ah, I see. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that, man. Dude, I have been on some anime binges recently. Maybe for the best or the worst, I don't know. Also, I just put this back up here when really I need to keep it down here because I have to have my mouse space. But regardless, yo, Chris, thank you for that host. Very much appreciate it. I will go ahead and get started and hope it runs well, please, or like decent. I don't know. It doesn't have to run perfect. Oh, what a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Wocky made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with the panties to bother with a real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. Need to get back to binging anime? Yes, you do, Josh. You got plenty to watch. Newest binge for you is all about the government. It's really good. Yo, no problem, man. Yo, whatever you're interested in, you just watch it. You don't gotta explain nothing to me. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Hi, folks. I'll be here all week.
That's about enough of him. Hello? Oh, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Wocky will be okay? Oh, well, he's not guilty yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Way to put the pressure on a guy. Oh, hey, Empress. How's it going? Hopefully you've had a good day today. Given that sip. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Well, I guess we can at least talk, see what we got. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Wocky with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet! So it doesn't bother you that they'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Wocky first meet anyway? Good question. Miss Tiela doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Have fun with Apollo Justice. Yo, no problem, Mortem. Just glad seeing you here. Thank you for that, Lurk. Very much appreciate it. Play some more VR American Truck Sim. Yo, that sounds pretty nice. Josh, did you just realize, like, oh, I could play American Truck Sim in VR now? Is that what that oh frick is for? Whoa. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Office romance. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Yeah, exactly, Josh. See, I knew you. I could read you like a book, bro. Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced that recently, out of the blue. Hey, there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if that explains that apron. I can't imagine Wocky going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and I'll keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves into a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family has been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. Wocky says it's not about the money. They have a gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generational gap. They've even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. I enjoy Cameron's love for Josh existing. Yes. Also, right, Josh, I think you made the same mistake I did when replying to a comment on that. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like so confusing, like how they have it set up on Twitch. Can I ask you a question about Wocky? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. I mean, I'm sure Mortem got it, though. You don't gotta worry about it. I was at his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my ops, something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Wocky has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure that qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. It's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Wocky's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right! Leave it to me! Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. Yay! We have belief. Yo, hello! No, of course, come in with a can. Hopefully you're doing good. Immediate. Oh no. Well, you know what? Let's go to the clinic. Let's see if Phoenix has to say anything. Nope. Alright, well. That was a waste. Your kidney? Why your kidney? Bro, what happened? You've never felt pain this severe? Like, what? Bro, no. Like, what's going on, dude? Like, what is, I was about to say, what is the suspicion? Have you laid yourself out? Are you relaxing? I know it's probably really hard to relax, though, with severe pain, as I say that. God. Kidney stone? Maybe? I don't know. Looks like Wocky's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. other... Ah, you mean the panty snatcher. Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit precious. I'll give him that. Or internal bleeding. Either way, you're gonna die. No, I mean, I'm sure. Have you told your parents about it? Sounds no good. Exactly like Josh said. No bueno. Please keep this brief, if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. Ah, it's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Oh, very well, as long as a few. Nothing will make me happier, believe me. Just getting right out. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Oh, wait, I can't help but feel like I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You want to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too. Oh, great Trucy, teach me. Huh? I must know the secret of your panties. I don't like that sentence. I don't. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice. Apollo, help! I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Could you relate to what, Oh, could you relate what? I thought he was, like, asking him to relate something. I'm like, what are you doing? Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Oh, why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this, I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol. Or something like that at a victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" In the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true? Really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I have to possibly to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True. Sounds like Wocky was at the scene of the crime after all. I wish it went so. I guess we don't have anything to present. Mr. Stickler's very odd. Ah, yes, extremely odd. Yeah, Mario Party 1 and Mega Man 64. Oh, Mega Man 64 is actually a pretty rare one, if memory serves right. Present these. Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. Wonder what these think. Oh, on second thought, let's not go there. Yo, you mean you don't want to look at this badge? Okay. That's weird that it's only allowing me to go to the right anything agency. Oh. If I go to Eldune's house, it'd be like right next to the place. To the Maractus Clinic. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon! Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong?
So you found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you.
Huh?
But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go.
I see.
How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell you. Can't even cook an honest noodle.
How's my day? My day was alright, I guess. I don't think I got a lot done. I took a walk. I'm pretty sure that's about it. Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus?
I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier.
Remind me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
That stand, for generations it served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. A tradition of noodles and salted broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you.
Watch what you say or else it might come true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand, passed down from generation to generation.
Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucidol. Hey, I was a good go-getter back in my day. Till my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef?
Ah, let old noodles lie, that's what I say.
Cameron doesn't go outside. Yes, I do! As a matter of fact, I'll be going outside tomorrow. Oh, we got another one, chat. Ooh, early on this time. Dang. I can't believe it. Yo, that means we're getting more popular around here. You took a walk outside? Yeah. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway.
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that.
Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity there.
Enmity? I hate him. Hated him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob.
You mean the Kitaki family?
They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal.
A deal?
Every 5th operation for free. You saw that I did from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal. But it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dock. To my neck in super noodles.
I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. He was a friend because it's his birthday. It started hurting when you ain't drink orange juice and not soda. Yo, I must have been some powerful orange juice, dude. Dude, why must humans have to have so many parts? It's because we're complex organisms. We're not single cellular. We're multicellular. And we have parts within parts that help parts work. Think about that. I don't know. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon.
Yeah, figured it out, did you? That's right. I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last.
So Mr. Maractus was your rival?
You like those onions they put in the soup broth?
Yeah, kind of.
You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, well, that's just fine for people who hate them. I hate onions, hate them! Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him.
So you weren't exactly friends.
Ha! Me and Paul Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he came following along. And he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past me without so much as a howdy.
I see. Dearborn Blood, when you play Monster Hunter, kind regards. Yo, I play Monster Hunter usually on, I'd say, like, if you were expecting it, probably expect it, Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'll probably get back to Apollo Justice on Monday. But, those are probably the days I'd play it. And also, Sarah, hopefully you've had a good day. Thank you for coming by stream. When will you play Monster Hunter? I mean, you guys seem really excited for Monster Hunter, I'm surprised. It makes it seem like he'd know about biology. I took APA biology, that was it. Yo, no, oh, I got some snaps and claps too. Yo, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, Sarah. Thank you so much. Orange juice is bad. Pain out. Yes. Or remember, orange juice is bad for you, chat. That's not true. Drink orange juice. Except for the kind that Noah bought, apparently. Whatever it was. Alright. I'd see. Also, thank you for 5 bits. No, I need to do that twice, actually. Thank you for 50 bits. As you know, filling up the big cup as might as well. And thank you for 5 bits, filling up the big cup as might as well. I appreciate it. I apologize I didn't get to that right away. I'm stupid, so just... That's all you gotta know. We got playing Sonic Adventure 2 because now Live and Learn stuck in your head. Dude, I would have Live and Learn stuck in my head. I would have, Escape from the City stuck in my head. How do you snap and clap? Okay, so you basically just have an open hand, and then you have a fist, or like a snap created into a fist, and then you snap, and you come down, and you clap, and then you clap with into the palm of your fist, or yeah, into your palm with the fist. And then you basically just practice it over and over again so you can go like... I don't know. That's what a snap and clap is, though, if you'd like to practice it. So yeah, it's like open palm, snap, you come into it, and then like you can close your fist a little bit if you want to like kind of get a better sound to it, I think. That's what I do. And you just kind of have to bring yourself back into the snapping motion up here, and then bring it down and do that over and over again. That's snap and clap, bro.
That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know.
How's your first day of freedom, I think? Yeah, I guess technically that it might be since it's the weekend. No more school stuff.
Then that no good onion boy comes along.
Well, Trucy, I think we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that!
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings.
No, it's fine.
By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
You're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, what is with the bits? Empress, congrats on the girlfriend. Yeah, what? Alright. Yo, filling out the bit cup fills up my heart as well. Thank you for the 1-bit, Empress. Thank you for the E-bit filling out the bit cup fills up my heart as well. Thank you, Noah. Okay. I don't know what's this all about, but I appreciate the E, though. E is very important.
You're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Yeah?
Well, you want to know about the doctor, you ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Aldoon. I guess the time you spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me.
Hey, it's you two from yesterday.
Go to Fun Island. If somebody wants to redeem it, that'll be next stream, though. That won't be this stream.
That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business isn't over in the park, is it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved.
But...
What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess.
Wait, so can I not move to the garage? Okay, I can. I don't think this is probably very important, though. Yeah, I can't see anything that would have changed here, so. Back to Mr. Eldon's. Yeah, you gotta redeem it. You gotta, what did I make it? 20k channel points? Not gotta keep your channel points lead. Yep. And that's facts. Kitaki Mansion. And then I guess we'll probably have to go back to the park, too.
Ah! She's back! Hey, you two, over here.
Us? Yo, little plum, what's up? I think all this gangsterness, gangsteries? Oh, like a language of gangster. That doesn't make any sense. I think all this gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy.
How'd you retrieve my bloomers?
Well, I was just doing...
A man speaks clearly and it takes credit where it's due.
You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later.
But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Wocky?
Wocky?
Clearly.
Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. If Apollo drank that thing, maybe hurry via Apollo orange juice to... Well, is there a leaderboard for points? No. Honestly, like, there's... You know what? There's probably an extension. There's probably some extension out there that I could put at the bottom of the stream that would have, like... but it would have, like, full, like, bit totals and subtotals. Maybe I would have a points total. I don't know. I could look into that. But anyways, let's talk to Plum. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude.
Life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in the turf war about half a year ago.
Yeah, we heard the story from Wocky.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom.
The words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
The boss? You mean Wocky's father?
They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they?
What happened to Nono Kuni? Nono Kuni is dead. He's gone. I beat the game. That's what it is. Water is helping, by the way. Yo, nice. Let's go, water. Stay hydrated, chat. Very important. Please give you this pun. I give you every single pun that comes this way, but I will groan. Or at least I groan at most of them. Some of them I'll give you more credit for.
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion.
We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Wocky could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over this mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for change.
She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Finally accepted it was a double negative and became yes, Kuni. Ooh. Spitting facts, bro. Play Shark's Fairy Tale Freak down. Hey, go back! Go back to the VODs. You already got that. I'm never playing that game ever again. Thank you for the 5 bits, Noah. I very much appreciate it. As you know, phone of the big cup fills up my heart as well. I appreciate it. Also, hi, I guess. You'll get another hi.
Yeah, Wocky's fiance. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose she's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, little Plum.
How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Wocky brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in the business for too long. And you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble.
Wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
I suppose. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Wocky seems, well, seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadiest side of the street and do more on the up and up. Wocky isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Plain money, that is. I see. Something must be up. He'll see things the way the boss sees them someday.
But did he play Subnautica, though? No. I have never played Subnautica. You're not an OG? More so that I have never played Subnautica. Yeah, you can always check the back loggery. It's true. 5 cookie bits for the Mr. Walkie-Talkie himself. Yeah, Mr. Walkie-Talkie, the talkie-walkie-talkie. Anyways, thank you so much, Lando, for those 5 cookie bits. As you know, filling up that big cup fills up my heart as well. I appreciate it. Present the bloomers. About these.
Hey, my bloomers!
Thanks for that. How you one? I thought you might like them back, so...
Eh? Oh, no! Why don't you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh, no, I couldn't really, but thanks for the...
I could use those in my Magic Panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfathers out of... And Godfathers out of them? What?
Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. I guess I'll ask about the gun, since that's what she was saying. So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family, is that correct?
It's one of the pieces we keep around.
That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now. Oh?
Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom.
Don't you think you should have given them that, too?
You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom. Sorry, kid, got no idea what you're talking about. Okay, sorry.
Also, thank you, Empress. I appreciate it. Freaking dump truck. Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Wocky?
Oh, that's his knife, all right. Bought it for him for his birthday.
Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present.
I remember him falling asleep with that clutch in his arms.
Oh, I know the feeling. I bet he'll be just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti.
Alright. You know, plastic spaghetti, what every small child wants as a present. OG, if you didn't see him playing Fortnite, oh, bro, yeah, that is a huge KEKW. That is quite a large KEKW, if I've ever seen one. What? I don't know what else there would be to, like, examine here, except for just some of the stuff we've already done. A knife is sticking straight into the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Wocky was very likely pointing this at the victim.
Like he wanted to kill him.
Yeah, that's the problem. That'd be a sight. Yeah, but his favorite song is Chug Jug. That's true. But that's because it's made by a real song artist, honestly. One of the better artists in our day and age. I have nothing but respect for the dude. Poor Mr. Eltoon. His stand's been standing here, God, since this whole thing started.
It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children.
I think its owner would disagree. A mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out. It's kind of sad. Just a little bit, I guess. Trash can sits next to the path here.
And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid little Plum's bloomers in there. Little bloom. Ugh.
That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act.
I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!"
Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. I am currently omitting that memory from my brain right now. Boop, gone. Is, Josh only follows since 2015? Only since 2015, you know. God. Blue plastic tarps covered the ground around the stand. They were apparently put here to preserve the crime scene. Ow. What? Okay. Whatever. What would change here? Is there anything else I need to present? I presented the checkup report, but I don't think she had to say anything. Oh, I should have, if, Mr. Stickler's still there, I need to talk to him about his phone. That might be something new. Worked on standby for family stuff. They didn't need you today. All right. Since when do you reply on Twitch? You can do it somewhat recently, but yeah. I mean, it's... They rolled it out for partners first, because of course, you know, they usually let partners test that stuff out. And I think it slowly made its way to affiliates. Well, what the heck? Thank you, Noah, for #1 Victory Royale. 28 bits. I don't know if 28 has any significance to that, but thank you so much for the 28 bits. As you know, filling up that big cup fills up my heart as well. I appreciate it. Spit. Oh, quit flexing the bits. Yo, he's not flexing if all you gotta do is, you know, take a look at the ads for bits and get that taken care of. Oh, no, wait. Oh, Mr. Tickler's gone. Okay, well, or maybe he's not and just nobody's here. I was hoping to meet with my client. Wocky Kitaki's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out.
Great, finally!
Finally is freaking right. Wait until Chris gets here? No. Honestly, the more bits I get, the worse stream gets because it lags it, so yikes. Can we gamble for bonus points? I mean, we could do that any stream. Problem is I have no idea what to do for this one. That'd literally just be like, it'd probably be something like, would I game over, like, in this case or something? Probably something like that. Alright, Dan. Yep. Whatever that means.
Heek! What did you call me?
I don't think I, read what Wocky said the first time.
Oh, well. Dazam, it's you! Sorry, G, thought you were Lita.
Oh, she actually said my... Oh, what? What? Okay.
My little imposter sure is a little strange nickname.
It's a Clank thing, more like Among Us thing. Or how does Michael do it? Go, Among Us. Jesus. Because it makes the message longer? Yes.
It's a Clank thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like, poster girl. If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl? Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Wocky.
Worried about your, heart condition, maybe?
That was the wackest thing of all. All of us G's lining up taking eye exams. Better die young than fade is away. Bazoy!
A relief to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Roboborn voice, but I don't know how Michael does it in particular. Yeah, I don't know if he just, like, does, like, really, grating throat thing to get the Among Us out, or if he does, like, the breathe-in technique. Play Rocket League, me, you, and Dan. I have not played Rocket League in forever, and even when I did play Rocket League, I was just okay, so I'm good. Rocket League's a really fun game to watch and spectate, though. I would agree. I can't get to HR 100. You gotta grind it, man. That's what you gotta do. The easiest way to get yourself to HR 100 is just have yourself a goal. Like, make a new armor set. Make a new weapon. Make a... like, try and kill a certain number of monsters so that you can change your title or something. Like, try and set a goal within that so that way it'll make the grind to HR 100 a little less troublesome.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that. Man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, ain't ya?
A lawyer, not gopher. Need to get a HR 100 to make your new armor? Oh, the Valstrax armor. Oh, okay. Well, you can make another armor set other than that, you know. It's that easy. So, I hear you're going to be married next month.
Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the what? Alita, oh Snapple Cakes, she's so fine.
I love that they specified that he said fine instead of just fine. Oh, God.
I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Yella, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you. I best hold my tongue, you feel me? Huh? And what's past is past, she knows that. But when I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? My Alita, she's down with that all the way.
So both of them are mum about their past.
Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Paul Maractus? There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. So, about 6 months back, I go into Rivales' turf, packing a knife, right? And you were shot? Coldest thing I'd ever seen. One shot to the heart. But my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle I survived. Or lived. I don't know. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family. You know that?
So you were taken into Maractus Clinic then?
You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know?
That you know reminded me of frickin' stupid hero, because he goes, you know? Wocky just drops the Nito on us. He might, you never know. Weirder things have happened in this game, like whatever that such and such 40 was. Beats me. I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry.
But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed?
It's still threatening his life.
That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it.
To hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear.
Life in the family is a G-thin. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. My old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better live fast and die young, faux shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time is. That's right, OG, time all the time. Represent!
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Drucy.
Yeah, whatever.
Seems preoccupied. Not sure he even looked at my evidence.
Alita, man, Alita.
About these weapons, the pistol and the knife.
They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night.
So the killer Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was...
I guess it was me. I was there after all.
We're finished.
Yo, Wocky! Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do ya? I like your style, shorty.
Shotties. God. Can't believe that's like the one thing I think of. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him?
I don't know.
Huh?
Day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way back to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
Wait, he didn't put him up to that?
Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whack than I am. Not saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well.
You don't remember?
But the way I see it, there wasn't anybody else there that night. And I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? What does that even mean?
I think I did it, but sir? Noodle stand? He's probably not gonna have anything to say about that yet.
Yeah, Lita, man.
Dude, he's all about Lita. We already asked him about the knife, cause weapons. Yeah, I already did that. I don't think the phone's probably gonna mean anything. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, while you're here, look at this badge! No, okay. Well. Ever like Wocky's character design? No, I mean it's really good because I mean he's got the fox design that's the same as the Kitaki's like kind of the Kitaki's mascot. Plus, I mean it's just like really fun, right? It's like a young, a very young design. I just went to the detention center. I guess I'll go back to Mr. Elton's house real quick. Yeah, I was about to say I don't feel like there's probably much here. I was about to say the thing didn't show up. I think I'll avoid talking about his stand. Can you do stuff on Wocky? No. No, I guess can't do surgery on him. Fits his personality well. Yeah. Nino Hooney looks a bit different. That's because we're not playing Nino Hooney. God, just imagine if like I'm so on autopilot that when I like when I type in the game for whatever I'm playing that night, I just type in Nino Cooney. I don't even like type the game like Monster Hunter or Apollo Justice or Miitopia. It's Nino Cooney. And somebody has to like point out to me like an hour into stream, it's like, yeah, you were playing Nino Cooney this whole time. It's like, ugh. Pain. Okay. Okay. I guess I can't go to the left here, can I? Go in. Front entrance to the Maractus Clinic. The walls and the posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There, perfect. Okay. Police car is parked in front of the Maractus Clinic. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. Go back in the garage? Nope. LeBron James, I have to go now. Yo, no problem. Dan, thank you so much for coming by. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. Take care. It'll happen one day, mark your words. Oh yeah, it'll happen eventually. I'm just like so out of it. Oh, okay. Well, this works. Streamer raised you and is like, you see, you switch games. How was Nino Cooney? It's like, it's like, oh. The crowd, huh? Look at the crowd over there by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But what are those girls? Why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my God, it's him!" Oh, wait. That motorcycle. Ah, if it isn't Air Forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my god, he's so cool. Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They'll love it. Oh, he's so cute. They're so excited. It doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating?
and I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
My motorcycle won't start, a clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
Ah, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst air forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually.
You know who our president is, right, Cameron? Yeah, is Phil Swift. With Flex Seal. Yo, thank you, Noah, for the 1 bit. As you know, for another big cup for some art as well. I appreciate it. But Biden. Oh! Yeah. Goodbye to the den. That was at UAB. That's what I gotta say about that. Hey, for another bit, Noah. I appreciate it. As you know, for another big cup for some art as well. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing that a lot tonight.
In any event, I'm off to the shop to get it fixed. The detective in charge of the scene is informed of me in any case.
The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat?
Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Winterstein, baby.
No, not Wonderstein. Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, Auf Wiedersehen. Are you kidding me? That's how you spell it? That's how you spell Auf Wiedersehen? Okay. Alright. I guess I have literally just never seen that. I guess I've never seen that spell before. That's actually like really weird. Oh my god, there it goes! Blah, blah, blah. And they foam at the mouth and they collapse over. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Yeah, I guess. I don't think there's anything or anywhere else we really need to go right now. Theme park. Huh? Does something about the scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white-frocked detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can.
She's under a lot of stress.
The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're gonna talk about somebody behind their back, do it more quietly, please.
Oh, Detective Sky! Hello!
You seem as gloomy as ever! This is miserable, miserable! I just got a new kit and I can't get this stuff to work. Everyone's all smiles for that Glimmer's fop. Glamorous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous?
When he walks in a shiny chains, catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Minecraft.
Speaking of distracting.
I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent.
Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique.
I mean, I guess I'll talk to you, but I see a footprint there that I would really like to take a look at.
Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How do you know my daddy? I want details.
Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me.
Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident?
I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic student in Europe.
But you're a detective now?
Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too.
I don't think the world works like that.
My heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through the mail order. I'm going to test it here before the forensic team arrives.
Are you sure that's okay?
I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way.
Glamorous, right?
Prosecutor should be cool, with wit and furrowed brow. Less glamorous and more simorous. You know.
No, actually, I don't.
Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney badge.
Huh? Really? He was the one?
You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys.
I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details.
Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. How was your guys' day? Like I said, basically all I did was go on a walk. I feel like that was... I probably did something a little more that was like, oh yeah, it was finally the thing. I finally got done. But no, I really don't think I got much done today. Do you mind asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down the ground like that. Oh, you want to know? Do ya? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged, you mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha, so with that kit... Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw, you're friends. And to tell you the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Does that work? I don't know. Play some Splatoon ranked at some point. Also, finally started cleaning out your backlog with Sonic Adventure 2. Good choice, Lando. Yeah, you know what? If there's one game that is technically on my backlog that I am like so close to finishing, but I need to, it's Punch-Out for the NES. I can't beat Mr. Dream, bro. I get so close. Like, I have like the first half of that thing all figured out, but as soon as he uses like the Dream Train or whatever, I just die. It sucks. I hate that fight so much. David's Lazy Soul is pretty good. Sounds good. Tower Control in Splatoon was like, okay, you're done. Play the story mode. You don't even have to get it all done in like one night. Just like play it piece by piece, man. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Dude, of course we need to try. I gotta know what's standing there. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for a kid. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. Taking the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Whew, this is so exciting! Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You should try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. Run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done. You have to start over. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. Is it supposed to be easy to, like, fail at? I guess? I don't know. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Yeah, we're going to be going on for a while. That plaster looks questionable. Dude, it's just plaster, bro. But yo, Christian, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you've had a good day. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just touch and direct the dryer. What? Oh, okay, that was like the demo thing. I'm like, what? There, give it a shot. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Foot. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink the shoe print. Hold on the roller tight now, and roll up and down. Just keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print. Right, now the moment you've been all waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes! Are you on DS? I'm playing this on an emulator, but I dumped the DS cartridge because I do have the game physically. I wish I could play this game on actual DS, but I do not have the means to do that, unfortunately. Finally finished editing audio for the next video. Nice. See if we get a match. Oh, there's like gum on somebody's shoe. Or... what? Is that actually like part of the shoe print? Because that looks odd. Match found. So the shoe prints belong to Wocky Kitaki after all. He was on the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. So let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case. With science. Well, that certainly brightened her mood. Yes, I would like to do the footprint that is right next to the noodle. Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now, to pick which print we want to analyze. This one. Oops, I clicked off the emulator instead. Oops. It's 9, you're dumb? What do you mean you're dumb? Are you like, do you need to get ready for exercising or something? No, I need the day to be longer. Yeah, days feel really short lately. Or at least that's how it's been going for me. Let me go. Look at that leafy print or whatever. Huh? That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. And say without even looking at that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. So did we not like accept that into evidence? Oh, okay. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're the beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Or maybe we just want all the details on the case, you know. Oh, this is probably without a doubt like Mr. Stickler's shoe. I mean, obviously, like that's where he's standing, but just by like the shoe alone, like it feels like one that he'd wear. And then got it. Let's see if we get a match. Yep. You're just beginning to appreciate forensics. I appreciate forensics. I don't think it's like. I mean, I think it's interesting, but just not something I'd get into. Plus, I mean, these are video game forensics. Like, I mean, it's probably like maybe 50% accurate, if even that. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony. The final version of it, at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Still don't like that. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though. That's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Eldoon's noodle stand. Does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yeah? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind. Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Wait, do I have that? Pretty sure I've seen someone that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. Do we? I don't think I have the evidence yet. Let's go with the bowl. That's not it.
Know what I'm eating?
Snacks?
Snacks. More precisely, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I eat chocolate snackoos.
I had no idea.
I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Apollo.
I had no idea. Okay, we don't have it yet. Unless we can actually examine something else.
Tarps that were here yesterday are gone. I wonder what Detective Sky put them out.
Yeah, the only thing they were covering is the ground.
Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print!
Print? Okay, yes, thank you. We've already gone over this. Okay, I don't think I have the evidence yet for that, but that's okay. I don't think there's anything new here I really have to worry about. And I didn't get that print as like a piece of evidence, did I? No. Dang, man. She won't be like back at the right anything agency, would she? Probably not at the Hickfield Clinic. Oh, oh, the prodigal attorney returns, or prodigal, I guess. I always like mispronounce that one. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright! Tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly don't waste any time getting to the point. Well, what is this? 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news. I remember that. You're up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school! Took the bar exam abroad. In Europe, they're progressive over there, you know? I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they said on, what about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? Okay, that was a little weird. Yeah, Hobo Phoenix. To the gym. Yo, Empress! Enjoy your gym trip. Get them gains. And hopefully enjoy it. Said you had forged evidence and your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forged attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about that evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright! Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. Yo, maybe he'll answer if he looks at this badge. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. The ball? Interesting.
Oh, look, I love these little personal touches.
Seemed a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off.
Must have painted it by hand with warm, professional care.
After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. Is it the same one?
Salty in the hotspot. Mr. Salty, he's so cute.
Not a very endearing mascot, is it?
You know, come to think of it, looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts.
Can I help it if I like red? Don't end stream. Ah, you should be fine. Actually, I haven't checked the pistol at all, have I? Have I really had a reason to check the pistol, I guess? I don't really see anything either. Yeah, okay. Extend stream instead of ending it? No. Yeah, Streamlads said no, we want stream to end, sorry. Okay, well, I expected to get a little bit more out of that, but I guess not. Maybe I just don't have the right evidence. Back to the detention center, maybe? Well, I already presented him the weapons. Yeah, okay. Kitaki Mansion, maybe? But, like, I don't... Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think anything would have changed there, because that's where I just met Gavin. I mean, we saw a leaf thing on the bottom, but what would that have been? No. I guess let me go back to the scene of the crime, see if there was something I missed. Wait. Is that a footprint? Several colors are splendid and splashed across the gate. Most of it's pretty dry too. This is gonna be one half of a cleanup job. No? Okay. It's like this. There's one that's like the bottom leftmost thing kind of looks like a print that resembled what was Sticklers. So I thought maybe that could have been the case. No, it's not wanting me to check the leaf. Oh, I think I accidentally moved that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Benches like the river run through the park.
Huh, little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water.
That river's a little deep for splashing, a little dirty.
Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing.
Wait. Were those slippers that were in the garbage not important? Okay, weird. Yeah, we already talked about this. I did think I just did the same thing again. How do I manage this, bro? Okay, let me go back to the Kitaki Mansion. Like, I don't... Yeah, those slippers still look like they're in the garbage can. I mean...
This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else here? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Slippers. Okay. Let's take a look at the slippers. Bam, and run and draw at the same time. I mean, you could still, like, draw in the downtime. It's not impossible. Let me guess. Yep. Okay. Well, I did it again. Okay, that looks... Yeah, that should be fine. God. Maybe it's too hard. Yeah, I don't really think there's a reason to examine it, because all we're gonna do is just go and show it to, Detective Sky. Why is there a person trying to climb the fence? It's an old lady. Also, I'm gonna pause this for a second, because yikes. Yeah, the old lady wants to walk through the park, because she's like, this is my path on the way home, and they're like, ma'am, we can't let you go through here, I'm sorry. Ugh, excuse me. Okay. They say the Miraculous Clinic. Hey! What? This slipper. Look right here. I think I see a toe mark. A toe mark? You think we can get a print off that? Sure, toes have prints just like fingers do, you know. This little clue might be a gold mine. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints. So we won't know whose it is. I guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. Do I, have to, like, look inside for the toe mark? Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. You can put it that way. You two know how to dust for prints on your own now. Make sure to examine anything you find that might have prints on it. Oh, we're not actually going to use it? Label reads fingerprint pattern in some strange language. How do we know for sure? This is really just a jar for something else, like jam or honey. How do you even go through the trouble? Well, so the police don't find out, that's why. I hardly think possessing fingerprint powder is a crime. Oh, I guess. That's boring. Alright, yep. Okay, I've heard enough. It is time to save state. It is time to save state and then close the game and then open it back up, because Lord have mercy. Let's go out to the weight panel for a second. Okay, save state is there, so let's go ahead and close and quit. Reopen it back up. Yes. Oh man, I was having a hard time finding that. Okay. What did you miss? We are getting to the end-ish of the second day. At least I think the second day of the investigation. Okay, let's do this. Transition. Talk. And then miss... Oh, yeah, mystery print. Okay. Yep. Yep. And show events. Who killed the dude in the park? No, we're working on it. I'm working on it. No, what I mean, what are you talking about? That's what we did. What? All right, Emma. Okay. All right. What do I gotta do with this garbage? You know, we're just going to completely ignore this leaf print that's on the bottom. Huh? What's this weird shape here? This is like a leaf was stopped to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ugh, I got paint on my hand. Apollo? That's how you trying to wipe your hand on my cape? I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. But we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. And then we say Really? I was about to say, you're telling me like that's not a full print? Come on. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like this case is solved already. What's next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her? Get some expert advice. I guess so. I'm not sure she'll really qualify as an expert. Chain reaction that started with the guy committing 140 acts of arson. Yikes. Bro, who let him freaking enact 140 acts? Got kind of crazy, bro. Alright, well, the mystery print work now. Show evidence. Like, I swear, this... Okay. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? Look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See, right here? Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf! What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off the slipper, stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you give us access to the Maractus Clinic? Police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. It's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you. Yes. Huh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Finally. Right, Maractus Clinic. Here comes justice. Thank you. Eldon's house.
Oh, you two again. When oh when will you learn? Look at me however you want, you're not getting in today.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have.
What's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Sky? Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun.
Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Let's hit it.
Well, I finally finished my Gatorade.
On to being actually hydrated. With some Wawa. Stay hydrated, chat. It's very important. Also, you know what else is just as important as hydration? Having some sustenance like dinner. Whatever we have for dinner tonight. I had fettuccine alfredo. Freaking delicious. Love that stuff. Huh, kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. A whole lot of bowls here. Also stuff with Jello Man and a bunch of cheating. Okay, I will have nothing on Jello Man. Apparently got the fettuccine, I PayPal'd them. What?
Look at these bowls.
They're from Eldune's Noodles. They're Mr. Salty.
Then I think we figured out something out.
I think we have.
Mr. Eldune must do takeout.
Not exactly what I was thinking.
All of the bowls have been washed clean.
We found our first clue, Trucy.
These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic.
Same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have the paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder.
Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing at a trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Oh, I can't take a look at the fish? Eating tacos are in way more than you. So are you eating tacos, playing Salmon Run, and drawing right now, Lando? Because it's pretty impressive. The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective.
What about the little bear?
Okay, no. Anything back here?
Look, this door says doctor's office.
Think this is the victim's private office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about.
Ah, Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door!
Someone's in there! Let's check it out, Trucy! Break-in! They left through that window!
Wait, Apollo! You're too late to catch them now!
That must be your experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police!
Let's check the room out first, Apollo! We can call the police now, we'll lose our chance!
You're right! She's better at this than I am!
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
Oh, Yellow's the one drawing and playing sound? What? Why did I think I saw you say it earlier? Oh, I guess it's because you said, which is definitely a great idea, and I just assumed that that was you saying it. What the heck? My freaking brain, bro. Yeah, that was just like a huge mistake on my part. I cannot believe that. Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Ugh.
Even the cup on his desk is laying aside. The juice spilled out of that cup. It's dry.
It's a messy one. Wasn't a burglar just now.
Somebody knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Lamp.
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken.
Broken? Don't you mean burned out?
No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
Why is it standing up on the floor like that then?
Hey, look at the cord.
There's a red splotch on the part of the cord. You think that's blood?
It's a little bright for blood. Almost pinkish.
Something's definitely out about this lamp, that's for sure. Whoa! What are those? The wall is covered with beakers.
Ah, something's moving inside of one. You look, Apollo.
Hey, look yourself. You can't. Oh. It's a goldfish.
Oh, wow, they're all fish. So many kinds.
Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor.
What a cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock.
Someone's already entered 2 numbers, Apollo.
7, 9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside this safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9.
Maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers.
I wonder. Is there like something here? June would be the 6th of the month, so. No. Bulb is broken. It won't turn on.
Oh, how's it broken?
Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself.
Ah!
Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
My finger!
You're bleeding! Let me see that! Wait.
Magic blood! Tee, gotcha!
Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about even without my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Not gonna let me take a look at that pink splotch, okay? There's not like a number on here, is there? Nope. I think I probably just don't have the evidence yet. That would be a bit too lucky, don't you think?
Well, I suppose. Wait, there was something that could finger, that could finger which buttons could be pressed.
Something that could finger which buttons were pressed, huh? Maybe there is a way after all. So I guess use the fingerprint powder? Well, I have an idea.
I knew it, Apollo! What is it?
Well, all we know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out the next 2 numbers are. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them with your finger, right?
That would leave a print!
When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So we can find the buttons with fingerprints.
We'll have the safe code! Not bad, Apollo.
Well, 7 and 9 have already been pressed, so we're gonna, like, just go all the way over there. Actually, that's, like, equally as suspicious that 7 and 9 don't have any on them. Oh, no, wait, they do. It's just that I didn't cover them much. I guess I need to cover them to finish the puzzle. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. 7952. Hey! Ever just pull out a forensics kit and yell, "Take that!" while looking at a safe? Yeah. Just now. It opened! Okay, so we're not going to examine the gold cat that's like right there. This looks like a bullet hole.
You can see the bullet sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of a safe?
Hey, the bullet came out. Tip is all squished.
That's surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Oh, that's probably whatever the second shot of the gun was.
This looks like a medical chart.
There's an x-ray here with it. And an x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. Can't read the chart either. It's all medical speak.
But the names are easy enough to read. Look by patient. It says Wocky Kitaki. So this is Wocky. Our current client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Paul Maractus. Huh?
What is it, Paulo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala.
Alita Tiala is Wocky's fiance.
That's one Ida too many, Apollo.
Okay, alright.
Hi, Cameron born a baby. Yeah, goo.
Can't deny it because it's true. I'm not a baby. I'd never, ever.
How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic.
Odd that she neglected to mention this before now.
I'm sure she had her reasons.
So Lady Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic. She had access to Wocky Kitaki's medical chart.
You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo.
Why are they doing this? Or Apollo? I guess at that point that'd be a little more accurate there for actually being Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this?
Ah, we could ask Mr. Eldoon.
Is there anything else? This plot plan has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do. If I were a burglar.
So why look under a plotted plan?
Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe.
I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe.
Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys.
Oh, this is getting nowhere fast. Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess. This is worse than...
Oh, are we just going back to, like, the cup? Yeah, okay. Is this gonna be the same? Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. The safe doesn't have a key. Yeah, that would make a good amount of sense, like why they would ask that. Maybe it had it written on a sticky note and it was stuck underneath the pot plant. You never know. The window is ajar. It's a window, Apollo.
That must be how our burglar escaped.
I wonder who it was.
It was just a burglar who happened to pick here.
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least.
I'd give it a month myself.
Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. Don't know why they need to do that, but hey. I don't need to examine the pot, do I? Okay, no, I don't. I was about to say, I know I examined the things. Wait, did I actually check the shoes? There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients.
Or maybe it's a visitor who's come to see Dr. Maractus.
Do you think they'd use the house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case? And if this patient or visitor isn't still here,
why'd they leave without their shoes?
better take a closer look at these just in case. I believe that should be all the evidence. Alright, Mr. Aldoon, we got some important evidence for you, and you're not there. Okay. Well. I don't think I'll have a reason to check the garage. Mansion. Let's go to the people part. Maybe we can get these shoes examined. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Actually, I was analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Yes. Did you find something? Well, scientifically speaking, these are a pair of women's sandals. Pretty cute, too. I found them in the lobby at the Maractus Clinic. Say, this sandal has a toe mark. A toe mark? You made a toe print? That I do. You can analyze it just like a fingerprint. This little clue might help a real, windfall? What? Oh, there's one problem. Police station doesn't keep working. Okay, yes. Guess that would be too much to hope for. So that might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. Okay, we will. Yes. Check. Toe. Alright, now spread that powder everywhere. Gotta get a good thing, and now we go eat. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print. Is there such a thing of a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print. Seems like a good time to ask Detective Sky's advice. Yeah, good idea. These sandals, that's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there's a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print, off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right, so if the prints match, you know the same person or wore both. Do I know they have another shoe or by the same person? Got one right here, baby. Think I just might. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with the other print? Get this slippers. This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course! Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person who wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. The twoof. Move. I think we want to go to probably the detention center. Oh no, I was wanting to ask him about the shoes, if he's still here. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, he... Man! Now I'm all in a funk and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about one or two guilty charges. What if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I've learned one thing today. It's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my own man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob?
over my dead body. I spent my life trying to keep it real, be an OG, and never stepping down. If my old man wants to go soft, fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Did I get out of the clink? That's the day Alita and I are gonna start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail, for my sake. Alright, let's see on this evidence. Have you seen these? Wocky, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She got mad little feet. Mad. So cute. So, these sandals are hers? Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? I don't feel like there'd be anything else. I mean, I could have asked him about his own records, but like, I don't think he would know that. Nope. Mr. Eldon, are you back? No? Okay. It's not in the garage, is he? Nope. Just checking. Go back to the mansion. I don't think Emma would have anything to do with these records, right? Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Trucy, wait! What? That's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. It's our secret weapon in tomorrow's trial for sure. Oh, clever, Apollo. What did I tell you before? If you want to talk behind someone's back, do it quietly. That's this guy I was wondering about the... Oh, okay, yeah. So just nothing from the safe. Okay. Do I have to repeat myself every time? I'm sorry, Emma. I guess maybe show her the sandals? Prints of the secret person that on these match, what they do means that the same person are wearing them. No, I thought that's what that means. Science is amazing. It is, isn't it? I've never felt so alive. I don't know about science, but this is a major lead. I guess I missed something in the clinic? Maybe? Tart Mr. Eldon used to cover his noodle stand. Robbed of all purpose, it blows in the wind. Alone. Okay, yeah, alright. I think that's not gonna be important. Go back to the clinic, I guess? I checked the noodle bowls, the shoes, the shoe rack. Check that. I checked the back. Clinic probably, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, probably missed something in the office. So there's these papers, there's a bullet. Don't, again, I guess the cat's not important. Examine the plan, I examine the things on the wall. Examine the window. Examine that. Did I specifically examine this mess? I was about to say, I think it'd just be the same thing with like the cup or whatever.
It's weird that, I was about to say it's weird that a bottle's there, but I guess we're not going to mention that. You didn't examine the window? Yeah, I know I did because I made this stupid joke. I said the window is ajar, but that's not a jar, it's a window. So. And basically all they said is it's like any person who would have came in there, like they would have been here because they had to be there today because the police were outside. So like, why would they want to do that? Or like, yeah, why would they rush to get inside the office? Oh, no, I did not 100%. Oh, maybe... Oh, duh. I need to ask him about the records and about him meeting Tiala. I was thinking more so, like, that... I was trying to find, like, Mr. Mr. Eldoon because he actually, he was actually a doctor, so he'd be able to decipher the notes, but yeah, he could at bare minimum say, oh yeah, how you caught me is with Tiala or something. What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Wocky. It's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Lita Tiala. Huh. You lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So... Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know so bad. There's a trash can at the clinic. Yeah, I tried, like, hovering over the pot, the one that was next to the bowls. And yeah, it wasn't something I could examine. I would have figured, though, that it would be something to examine. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. They came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. Practice clinic? That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at the first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow, so I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet, like on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So, that was the proposal? You know it, a note of love, right there in the hospital room. Just like that, op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye. About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. Alita Battle Angel. Yeah, close enough. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying. But didn't you learn about the bullet at the checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew that that doctor had to pay. Feared I couldn't get that cat pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? God, I'm too used to doing his voice. Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Man, that's so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G. Seems preoccupied with something else. What now my Alita's doing? Man, I miss her. Okay, this is worth trying. Probably not about this. Okay. there's nothing else you need to talk about? Okay. Well, maybe that cleared something up. Probably nothing here. Nope. My confusion is about the pink paint. What would that be all about? Because, I mean, there wasn't even any pink on that wall, was there? It was, like, just red, yellow, and black, I think. Okay.
Miss Aldoon, we've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Trucidol?
Apollo, show me what we found. Nothing like expert advice.
I suppose he's a doctor still. Mr. Aldoon, is everything okay?
I'm just so happy. I thought my doctor days were gone for good.
Mr. Aldoon. Okay, yes, sir. I wanted you, like, to look at this forever ago, but it's okay. I just did things in the wrong order. Mr. Aldoon, could you take a look at this?
Medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Aldoon?
What's going on here?
That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD.
ABD?
All but dead. He's knocking on pearly gates, and someone's about to answer.
Can you tell us why? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. So he does have regular hair underneath them noodles. Well, according to this chart, this Wocky Kitaki feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it's too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which means it's connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters on to either side, and there's going to be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with.
You mean?
It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It took a magician.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
Of course, with the heart pumping and the lungs working, that bullet's on the move. Give him another half a year, tops. But Wocky's operation was already half a year ago! That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great. Just great.
How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there?
Got a pretty good idea of how he felt.
An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. He finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucidol. Cold despair.
Despair?
Now, the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. Wasn't exactly in a situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Kitakis?
You bet. Kid's their only son, I hear. So, he skips the operation while he's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
Which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened.
That's just horrible. He left Wocky to die.
There's darkness in this world, Trucidol, waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs, turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, It don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same.
You are surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Wocky, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't anybody in the country that could. Maybe not even the world.
So Wocky...
He's real lucky to be alive even now.
No.
There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart. Look at the nurse section. Lita Tiala.
That's right. This operation was how they met.
Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Wocky's condition. Guaranteed.
Huh.
Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged.
What was she thinking? Apollo?
What were you thinking, Lita Tiala?
To be continued.
Oh, God. Chad, I think we're gonna have a long one tonight. Because I wanna get the case started, but I have a feeling it's gonna take a while. So, get ready. Ugh.
This is it. The big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
Oh, what time did you wake up?
3 a.m. Oh boy, 3 a.m.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Haha, I get that reference. Good luck today, Apollo. I'm going to assume that's Phoenix. That voice. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright! I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake pianos playing at the Indeshine Pastas joint almost seemed fun. Okay.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Little Plum?
That Sherman take of a mom? No, guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
It's barely morning and you're at it already, Trucy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution witness is? Lady Tiala, your client's fiancée. She's going to be a witness?
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. What is it a reference to? It's a reference to, I'm pretty sure it's Gone with the Wind. Because, what's his name? Dude. I should know this actor's name because I took so much film classes. It was like Gabe something, not Gabe Newell. Gabe Clark, I think his name was. He was a really famous actor, and in that movie, he said, "He's looking at you, kid."
Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back.
Okay, yes, that was important.
If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there.
All right. Courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Wocky, Kitaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up and it's a sold-out house.
Very well, to recap, well, yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party.
Guilty of panty snatching.
We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant.
Correct, Judge, and today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. Oh, excuse me, jeez. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon. The preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His
betrothed?
His fiancée, Judge. His partner for life, with no chance for parole.
Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand.
Your name and occupation, Fräulein.
Alita Tiala, my occupation is future wife.
Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded. Underwater. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution.
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honestly, another admirable trait.
Fräulein, is it true that on that day, the day of the crime, the defendant, Wocky Kitaki, confessed his plans? His plans for murder.
Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Alright, Alita. Better not tell any lies in here.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Wocky found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anybody but Wocky could have done it.
So, the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family, then?
Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks.
Rifling marks?
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires.
When did you first hear about Wocky's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just don't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Wocky's plan. Alright, I think I'm probably just gonna press everything here.
Hold it!
That was the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Wocky looked at his face went so pale.
But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest.
So you were there at the time?
Yes, poor Wocky.
Wocky found out that Dr. Maractus lied for no rage. That must have been, quite frightening.
He was furious. He ripped his report into shreds.
Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint.
Wocky's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute.
Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. So, is it that easy to take a pistol out from the house?
Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. Wocky's a special case, being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah?
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. Hey, he's got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone.
What? Sounds like he has a taste for sweets.
And danger. Point being here that Wocky had access to a pistol.
You already know what happened. What happened? You have to tell me. What happened? Meaning the murder.
I tried to stop him, I really did. But Wocky wouldn't listen.
Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems.
The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
I just don't see how anybody but Wocky could have done it.
How can you say that for certain? How?
Huh?
Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fräulein. It was defendant, Wocky, was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact.
I suppose we do.
So how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah.
That does seem to be the case. Does the defendant have anything to say regarding this point?
Did somebody else have used that pistol? There was not. Based on your testimony, there was clearly one other person had access to that pistol.
What's this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was.
Probably Lita. Probably. Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala.
Me? But why?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed the man in cold blood on his behalf.
Back finished playing. Yo! Hope you enjoyed American Truck Simulator, Mortal.
I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this...
It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder.
I hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. You might find out she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim.
It be this one.
Ended up playing the new multiplayer beta instead of the VR, but it was fun. Yo, I was hearing a little bit about that multiplayer beta, but that was I think that was a while ago. Or maybe it was a multiplayer mod. Maybe it wasn't even a beta. Wonder how multiplayer in American Truck Simulator even works. Maybe it just worked for the same company. I don't know.
That looks like a medical chart.
Found inside the safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What? Miss Tiala, why is her name on this chart?
And she's like, Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Her warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala, you testified you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess. You're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love. Past walls and all.
There's no connection now. That doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. There's a multiplayer mod, but they recently added official support. See, that's what I was thinking, right? Yeah, it probably was the mod I was thinking about, rather. Just the same as playing by yourself, but with other people. Really? I mean, I guess, of course, like, if you're on a Discord call or something, you're getting part of that multiplayer experience, but, yeah. Wonder about that.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves that the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic.
I would assume it wants me to use the slippers.
Well, I suppose I could see...
Forehead, this trial you think you have found, it doesn't lead to the truth.
Or trail, God.
Nor to a long career in the legal profession, yeah.
Gee, thanks.
Perhaps you will allow me to do the honors.
Why not? It might be nice for a change.
Most excellent. Let's rock!
Take the same job as other people, though, and it's just fun drive. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. I'll take the usual penalty next time, thanks.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Try again. Show us evidence that proves...
What? You mean that wasn't it? I mean, I guess it's because they weren't found at the scene of the... Okay, yes, I'm sorry. God. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they?
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals.
So sorry, Fräulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Well, now I see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted to help you get Wocky back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Wocky and more about yourself. Sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about you and your story.
Her sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you weren't there on the day. That means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about the visit. Why did you go to the practice clinic that day?
Yeah, tell us, ma'am. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year, since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Wocky had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I want to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant. The botched operation.
He was a timid small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense.
Yes, but there's still one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
These sandals left in the lobby, of course. You can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah. Then why she did not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I would have worn those sandals home too.
So, why were the sandals left behind?
He pointed out the contradiction before me.
There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake.
Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead.
Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling the holes in her testimony.
The defense may begin to cross-examination. Oh, I couldn't decide which voice to do there. God.
Did go to the clinic that day. First time in half a year. Okay, tell us about it.
Around what time did you go to the clinic?
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
That was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year?
Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So why'd you go to the clinic that day?
Went to warn him.
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Wocky, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called?
Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was probably by the mirror yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure, knowing the doctor. Doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake.
You mean that act of malpractice on Wocky, correct?
If he had just told Wocky the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
True, that operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course if he had told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
A disturbing thought.
We know that the Maractus Clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police, even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him.
No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it.
I must have some evidence that proves it, too. You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in my mind.
But then you'd be betraying Wocky, wouldn't you?
No, I did for him, for us.
She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah.
I didn't want them to take my Wocky away.
There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic. And fast.
I'm not actually going to present anything here, but... surely that can't be important yet, because we don't even know about the paint or whatever that's on it. I don't think this would be anything immediate. Oh, it's all mushed. That was one tough safe. It looks kind of yummy. Oh, like ice cream. Mmm, caramel. You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. Yeah, don't go eating a bullet. Quit in January. Okay, well that would be half a year, yes. Went to warm after all I knew Wocky had the pistol. You did say that. Doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Where else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. Should I present that? This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? I heard of buying the bullet, but this is just ridiculous. Yeah, facts. She was wanting to consume bullet.
Mind filling me in?
Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad doctor. This is where you come in, Miss Tiala. And the nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Wocky's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a Nox, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart's business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
Oh,
Yo, get that bracelet ready, Apollo. My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet vibrate just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday. Like you said. When someone's unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. That must be sharper than mine. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Mr. Tiala's testimony. We don't know where her nervous habit is. Well, then what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. It's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Okay. Oh, jeez, hold on. Let's pause this real quick. God. It's probably not even gonna fix it, but we'll try. It's so weird how, like, it just decides to be, like, really dumb. Like, it'll be fine. Okay. I have a feeling, like, this has to be it. Also, I also have a feeling it's probably her, hand? Yep, okay, that's what it was. She was messing with a ring on a finger. Here again. Gotcha! Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure. I saw it! Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Huh?
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. You've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence! Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. Because of the gun? Or is it just wanting me to present it again and it be like, because your name's on it? No, the chart became a threat to you now because of this. The gun?
Because of what?
Eyes of a hawk and the brain of a toad. Yup. Maybe the bullet? I mean, I can't lose this now. I was thinking about the bullet too, but like, that seemed... like, we seem to be talking about something that happened before the... I almost said vase, lord. Before the safe was opened. I knew he was trying to hide it. The chart became a threat because of this. I can try the bullet. I'm gonna try the chart first. No. Really? What does it have to do with the stand? Do you have a save state because you might be buffed? What do you mean? I mean, I could save state, but I don't feel like there's a reason to do that. I don't understand what we're trying to point out. It became a threat to you now because of this. Because of the checkup report? Okay, they're saying that because he got his checkup report and he didn't know that if he found out... That was a little roundabout. Okay, that's fine though. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Why would I think anything?
Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew that Wocky's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year later had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. And the chart came back to haunt you. Eek. That's all, Your Honor.
What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying?
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from Air Forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems.
That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. But her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. The Kitaki's got a hold of this chart with her... well, her name. She'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it.
Order! Order!
I did it! I broke her testimony!
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. That he was right about you. Oh, wait.
Miss Tiala?
It's true. That chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Wocky and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over.
What?
She hid the truth from us, this is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
Oh, so close. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. I'm gonna press this first. How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised. Panicky, even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn that Kitaki was after them?
Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any monsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom.
Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir.
After which I carried you back to your chambers.
Sounds like the judge had quite a fright.
Nothing happened in the Dr. Maractus office that day, huh?
What about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo.
I know. We can't prove when it happened. Or that Alito Tiala was in any way involved.
Well, let's try putting some evidence up anyway.
There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Trying to figure out what happened and fast. Yo, hey, Big Back, how's it going? Okay, yes, nothing happened at all. I warned him, then left.
The lamp makes the most sense because I don't... Because currently, like, we're still talking, like, what we were just talking about was about the room. We weren't even talking about the safe yet. So I'm... Nope. No, blah, blah, blah. Not at all. Dang it. I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
That's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claim. The court find the defendant Wocky Kitaki
Guilty. No. Dang, we should have had a point. We should have had a point. Redemption.
and to go a regular trial at the High Court within a month's time. Court is adjourned.
I'm sorry, Wocky. Continue. Yeah, okay, that's what I was afraid of. I can zoom through this, right? Or actually, this would probably be faster. Yeah, let's go. I probably should have just save stated, but... yeah. That's why you said it was something I should do? Okay, but like... then I really feel that I'm cheating at that point. I mean, I know I'm using an emulator, but I feel like I should still be playing this game as legitimate as possible, which I mean, again, since I know everything, it will take me but like maybe 2 or 3 minutes to get back. So. And I mean, again, like, yeah, normal people, anybody who's normally playing this game, since they're on an emulator, they probably would have just save stated. This is true. But, this is just a personal thing. I literally... that's it.
Mash that button, brother. Come on.
Or maybe this will be less quiet. I don't know. No. Should have stopped him. Blah, blah, blah. No, you're lying. Okay, it was this one back here. I'll teach me. So I took one of the family's pistols. You already know what happened. Just don't see how anybody else could have done it. Press that. Actually, is it just faster to like... Oh no, it's not letting me like auto progress through the text. Somebody else have used that pistol. Nope, there was another. And it was you! I almost clicked true seed. Take that! Think about murder, judge saying, oh man, I would only hesitate, but when, you know, you probably should do more than hesitate, like Apollo said. Connection. It'd be this. Yep, her name was on the thing, so she's like, ah, yes, I am not a nice lady anymore. I am deciding to instead make fun of you. She's like, I have no connection, blah, 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 blah. She's like, that's not true, they got love and no connection. So how are you doing, Night Chat? What all are you doing? Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected. It is these sandals, not the house slippers. Or the hotel, not the hotel, the clinic slippers. Yeah. Tell us about the visit. She'll testify. Then Mr. Gavin's gonna be like,
oh, but yes, if you did this, then I will fix your testimony because you suck.
Someone's kind of rude. Dang. What, Yellow, what's it? Something you were saying earlier about, like, a weapon you didn't like using? Like, the slosher? Okay. So from here, go to the clinic. First time in half a year. Yes. Warn him. You walk out the pistol. Doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake. What else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. Alright, then. Hiding something. No, I must have some evidence that proves it too. You think however you like. With the clinical, the only one thought in my mind. Oh, okay, it's this one, I guess. You'd betray Wocky, wouldn't you? No, I did for him. Didn't want him to take my Wocky away. There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him. Wait, what? First time in half a year, yes. We have Wocky at the pistol. Doctor was always a timid man too, timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? Oh, I just needed to present the thing here again. My bad. For some reason, I thought it was like pressing after this. Grisco Slosher, the stupid slow one. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. No, sorry, I haven't played Splatoon 2 in a while, so yeah, it's a little fuzzy there. Dude, this music freaking bangs, dude. Even like 2.5 times speed or however fast this is supposed to be. And then she's like, oh! And I'm like, ugh. Then she's like, ah! What's my bracelet reacting to? So me and my bracelet. Touch it, helps me focus, give it a shot.
Now, why wouldn't you go out of your way for a have your own shot, my good chap?
Receive that. Yes, sir. Gotcha!
That's the key word.
Which means something happened, which, you know, was not anything that I did before, which, like, gave me three bad things. The trouble became a threat to you now because of this! It was the checkup. Take that! I'll check a report. Blind defendant. And now they know about the bullet that was left in his frickin' body. And she's like, eek! Back. That's all, Your Honor.
Very cool.
Okay. But a connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. Yes. Should be finished. Chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor. Because, like, what are we trying to do? We're trying to say that nothing else happened other than, yeah, I told him about Wocky and went home. Yeah, that's what we're trying to disprove.
The cross-examination is far from over.
Okay, nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. We already tried the lamp, so we know that's not true. I guess it would have to be the bullet. Okay, yeah. I guess that should have been the first thing I did, but I still was thinking about the state of the room because that's what we were, like, talking about at the end of this testimony when we were talking to Trucy.
You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this.
What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kinda like you, actually.
This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe!
I guess the police didn't check that far.
But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. The marks on this bullet matched the murder weapon, and that proves a firearm was discharged in the office on the day of the murder. Not bad, forehead.
See, yeah, I don't, like, this still makes sense. Granted, like, this still makes 100% sense, so I'm not mad that I got it wrong. However, I will say, the fact that you can just kind of get things out of order, I don't know. That's the one thing where it's like, with Ace Attorney, I always feel a bit frustrated going through the first time, but that's my bad.
Bailiff, have this bullet animalized immediately.
30 minutes later, report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical. Yes, sir.
Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position?
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in the office on that day. It was at the time of the firing the safe was open. The safe which contained this top secret chart.
Do you think somebody was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala.
Order, order, order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Lita Tiala knew about Wocky Kitaki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as this bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and the bullet finally reached its destination?
What?
That reminds me. Apparently the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious! So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune?
It's probably Wocky, right? Yep.
You keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alita.
I think you mean accuse.
Nah, same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I let him die too, there in that park.
Wocky! Just cool down a second, okay?
You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll...
Miss Giala!
I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
Something funny.
Wocky, wake up and smell reality. Alita, baby.
The signature on that chart, the engagement. I mean, come on. It's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita.
Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fraulein. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So, the family fortune is what you're really after.
That's right. I wanted the money. No way. That's whack. I ain't trying to hear that.
Should have done with the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who? Me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me. Accuse. Of what crime, might I ask?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it in the safe after I'd already left the clinic. What? I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat. Wait, but... What are you talking about? Trucy? You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken Wocky's. You think he'd have mentioned that? No. All I've heard from him say is, it was me. I shot him.
That's only because he's trying to protect you!
Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Josh coming out to say hi, Bello Boshi. Certainly the Fraulein wanted the chart. You assume she threatened to that doctor into opening the safe, but then, wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh.
You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in the safe. He's right.
Miss Tiala,
Yes?
it is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it is time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Wait, did that say judge? Okay, I think it was Apollo still. Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime. The Maractus Clinic? Ooh! Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof that I stole the pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not. The temple comment seems really like it would be a contradiction, but I'm gonna press everything. That chart was dangerous, you understand? I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place. That was you? Oh, Apollo, that sound! It came from behind this door! Someone's in there. Break-in! Left in through that window. So you were the burglar.
That was you too? If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
What? That's trespassing, and brazen at that!
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? I suppose that is what they are trying to do here.
Is this important to press? I don't think so. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. What time did you go back to the clinic?
Later.
When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after. The 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get in my way.
But why did Dr. Mark just keep that chart around? It's clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it.
Because he's a coward. Chart was his insurance.
Insurance?
My signature on that chart, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him. In any case, I don't even shoot. You don't have any proof I stole the pistol.
I don't think so.
But you could have stolen it!
Could have? Is that some new definition of proof? We'll ask Wocky. He'll tell us.
Might I remind you, this is a cross-examination. You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself.
Ugh. He's right, isn't he? That brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime.
Yeah, but...
But what? You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment that brat was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further? Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was on the right temple.
Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Yes, okay, we were still doing the touch. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look, and was shot.
But that testimony was proven to be a lie.
Or egregious. Oh my god, that is forever since I've seen that word. Egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. Mr. Stickler shot it from this location. The bullet could have hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast this morning?
Do you remember, Trissy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
His location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken. Then why don't you show us, Air Forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If the witness panties guy was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how can anybody shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to have showed us. If you can, that is. Wocky Kitaki was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Sticker at the witness mark. And of course, Paul Maractus was at the victim mark.
Yeah, egregious. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim?
Someplace else. As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Or egregious, not a Gus. Oh, sorry.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did this killer shoot the victim from?
It's time to raise the roof and the stakes.
Eh? Cooking steaks?
Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Like so.
Double penalty!
Air Forehead wishes to take us in a new direction.
Then you must be ready for the challenges ahead!
Challenge accepted. It's justice time.
Are you sure, Apollo?
The key is to witness Mr. Stickler's testimony. We believe that and we know where he stood. And the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been.
Yo, Shimo! Oh my gosh, it is so late. Can't believe you were still streaming too. Yo, Shimo, how are you doing? Thank you so much for that raid. I need to charge my phone. Just realized that. But yo, thank you so much, Shimo, for the raid. I very much appreciate it. All of you who are coming by, we are playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We are on case 2. Second day, which might be the last part of the trial, is what I expect, so. It is up to you. Aw, thank you for the heart bits too, Shimo. I very much appreciate it. As you know, filling out the big cup fills up my heart as well. Thank you very much. Alright, and we are now trying to place where the killer is, and they are in the cart.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Sticker was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men.
Gamer. Yo, Tony! How you doing, Tony? Hope you're having a good night. Oh, actually, Shima, what were you streaming? I don't think I caught you before I started streaming.
He shouted just as he told us in the testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. The shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh no!
Oh yes! Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Splatoon 2, yo, Splatting! Yo, Yellow's playing Splatting right now.
Order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean that the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him?
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I'd think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Oh, that's what you were doing? Ah, I see. That makes a little bit more sense now. I kind of, like when I said that, I was like, maybe? I don't know. So I just said it anyways. But go figure, you know?
Well, let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in the stand.
Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand? So there were all those bowls that were removed, but we don't have evidence of that, do we? I mean, and there was somebody else who was at the crime scene because we had the footprint of the slippers, but I don't think... I don't think I have any evidence for that.
Well, too bad!
Kidding, just kidding. I've got it. Ugh, close one. Okay. The bowls? I think that has to be a man. Yeah, we'll try that. I don't think it's probably gonna work though.
Thoughts, Prosecutor Gavin? We have a choice between heaven or hell. Either our brains are damaged or Air Foreheads is. I wonder which it is. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I didn't think I was playing Guilty Gear.
Time to pick something else. What showing us the right evidence this time? What shows the proof someone is in a noodle stand? I get. But the slipper is outside the noodle stand. It's not in it, so like. This is the card itself. Thank you, emulator, for being slow again. Is there a hole in the side of the? It's not letting me like open it or anything, so I don't think. I'm gonna go with slippers. Okay. The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can. Oh, because they have the paint on them. Okay, that makes a little more sense. These slippers were found in a trash can near the scene of the crime. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Why would there need to be a hole? There wouldn't, because there's a curtain there. But, I mean, like, there could have been... I don't know. Gonna head out. Have a good stream. Bye, chat. Bye-bye, Shimo. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for those parting 3 bits. I very much appreciate it, Shimo. Thank you so much for the support. And as you know, once again, fell into the big cup on my heart as well. Have a good night, my friend. Right next to the noodle stand. Huh. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. Huh. In other words, this is the proof that you were inside the noodle stand! Let's go. Eek! Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. The park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path! Not the noodle stand! Not my cabbages! I mean noodles! Yet you still cannot say that this is a footprint, Tiara. Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground? That's just dumb! One more thing. The noodle stand is typically cluttered with tools of the noodle making trade. There was no room for a person to ride in there. You have a point. Did someone have hidden in the stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make the room in the stand, some things would have to be
moved. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear the space in that stand. Is this where I present the bowls, please? Okay, thank you. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldoon's Noodles noodle stand. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. Eldoon was very clear about these bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala! I like Gavin just snapping. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines. I would like to remind the witness of a current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale. In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness has both the motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus. More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale. Then please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling the stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside of it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. That night, I went down to Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But
Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
You knew about the botched operation? So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself.
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him to Brock out his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see.
Gosh.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth, or it's over.
Does that mean I have to use my bracelet? You know what? I'm just gonna try this one. Because I have a feeling like if there's any statement that's like... suspicious, like it's probably this one and she's probably pulling on her scarf. I'm gonna hear that again. I didn't notice any movement though, so I kind of doubt that that's probably it then. Attempted the snap and clap tutorial. It didn't go so well. You didn't. Can't do that. Oh no, wait, she is moving her arm. Wait, why did I not see that the first time? I'm crazy. Don't worry about it. I'm crazy. It's okay. Jeez. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof! I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him. You claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about? Twitch.tv/Born of Brawler is what she's talking about, where you can follow, watch some Ace Attorney, Monster Hunter, Metopia, and more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. You can give him even follow, or even subscribe, and get some excellent emotes on the way. Yep. I'd rather just clap or snap exclusively. Nah, but you gotta understand the snap and clap is unique, it's important. Gotta know that. When somebody asks you, if you had somebody who was like, if you can snap a clap for $1 million, it's like, I want you to do that. If you fail once, you don't get the $1 million. You never know how important that snap and clap might be one day. You have a habit of scratching the area on the neck of the edge of your scarf. What? It's working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Mrs. Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that it shows exactly what happened. Is it this? What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Huh? Seeing as how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out! This talking in circles, this nonsense is killing me! Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Alita Tiala. Please remove your scarf! Eek. This is a trial to determine what happened in that park.
yet we seem to have drifted off target. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting as soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove...
Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No. No!
That face is a mood. Yep. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Mrs. Alita Tiala? Your neck. That isn't what I...
Isn't what I think it is? That isn't... Okay.
Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You need to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait! Look at the slap of the witness's neck! Looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness, specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic.
Ugh.
Yep. Order! 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 Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. Warn Dr. Maractus. You are warning Dr. Maractus right now as you point a gun at him. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
It's my clinic seen its last patient.
You have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you came so you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You want to end with the family. But if you see I can't, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. If I'm going down, I want to accompany you. What happened next?
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just a warning shot, bro. You know, just a warning.
Paul Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
Oh, that's why he stole the noodle stand, because he thought he probably killed her, so he probably stowed her away in the noodle stand. So you were the victim, and the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. Are you happy now? I was out cold. Almost killed. You claim I then snuck into that noodle stand. But how could I?
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic. It would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I've told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for the events that day, true. But you are also a victim. This court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala.
When did this happen?
Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Very well, that finishes the cross-examination of this objection.
Ooh, he's saying
it. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock!
What?
Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin! Paul Maractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Lady Tiala half dead. Dr. Maractus pointing that stand. And a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? Might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Tiela, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet.
You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin.
Me, Fräulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Wocky saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside it. So, he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine.
Miss Tiela heard about this from Wocky, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of that chart with her signature.
But then, something happened.
Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold.
But what about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiela, perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead.
In the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Forehead, care to guess?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do?
He did think he killed Alita Tiela. Do I have the evidence to show he did next?
I guess it would have to be the noodle stand?
As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldoon's noodle stand.
What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand?
It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls?
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiela!
My corpse?
Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
And let's think about it. Logically, the doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Wocky Kitaki? I question your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Tell me, why would somebody go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
What?
Apparently the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Here, please show us on this diagram. To, where exactly was the victim dragging the sand?
To the water? What?
Here, that's a river!
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was going to throw me in that river?
He didn't have many other options, Fräulein. I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. Inside that stand, you, Miss Alita Tiela.
Huh?
To the what? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, that is literally the only thing that makes sense. And then, the announcement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts. In that instant...
There's a person sitting inside this whole time. So, I shot him?
You were the only one who could have stolen Wocky's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Tiela?
Nice work.
You mean, I'm right?
I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Oppose backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure you made it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows what I speak of.
Aware of what?
Can't believe she's still trying to deny this. It's probably like the prince, right?
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out forehead's errors?
Maybe there really is something.
I believe Fraulein speaks of Air Doctor's car.
His car? That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage.
In which sat a green sports car, wasn't?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand, and our defense without a case.
I have an idea. You know that green car? Better run. It was broken.
It was an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong.
Ah,
Don't tell me you forgot what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
That's right, that night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car.
Oh, yes, I'd nearly forgotten about it.
The panties. Sure.
Afterward, he drove it back to the garage and ran fine.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car,
A glaring contradiction, to be sure.
More glaring than your forehead.
No!
I don't think it's the panties. Or would it have been? Would I guess if that was stuck in there, would it have kept it from running? Would there really be like, would they put enough detail in there to be like, oh, but the panties had some like exhaust on them or something? I don't know.
Order! Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Max use his car to carry the body?
Said grown of surrender, I hear. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all that you knew. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
Everything I've learned?
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. It is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
Someone else told the stand, no. He carried the body in the car, no. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, at least it gave me that. Because my thought was, oh, he didn't want to get seen without the mirror, or else it could be traced back to not only that, but then her potential murder. But, okay, yeah. Alright, that makes more sense. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car.
Huh, now you're making even less sense than usual.
Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Kimberly, why are you up this late? What? I guess it's the weekend, so you're probably allowed to be up this late. Or you not allowed. You probably can decide to stay up this late with no repercussions. But thank you, Kim, for the 5 Korea bets. I very much appreciate it. As you know, filling up the big cup for tomorrow as well. Thank you very much.
Put 1 and 1 together and the explanation is simple.
If it's so simple, but I'm sure you can show us some evidence. Show us the proof why the car wouldn't run that night. Let's see now. Panties again!
All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth.
Okay.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts, actually.
Yeah, good job.
But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage.
What?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them.
Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
Can't sleep, so I thought I'd listen to since I was still streaming. Yep, and we're probably going to be ending soon.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
The motorcycle won't start, a clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. Seems like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break from just that.
Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run.
Okay, I figured that was like the tip he was giving us, but even still, I was like, is that really enough like evidence just based on that alone? But whatever. Okay, we're going with panties. Can I see panties? And then just on like the board it goes ding. My, how interesting.
While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time he found these, that car wouldn't start.
What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Well, Miss Tiala, this wraps up your doubts quite nicely, I think. I think.
So it does. Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. The pain in my throat's burning.
What's your problem?
You, Doc, I know what you did.
Oh,
Wocky?
You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man.
wait, let me explain.
Fine. I'll give you your last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! He'll ruin everything. I have to stop him.
Seize this at once, you two!
Still snapping. Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad. Just too bad? You know, just too bad after you murdered somebody? Oh well. I mean, of course, again, she was also almost murdered, but still, that's besides the point.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in the paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Wocky declared guilty, it was you. Wow, so she had faith that there was no faith in us. Her loss.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing? She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest right now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was the killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to reveal all you know. Or review all you know. Everything you've learned over the past 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something the matter, Air Forehead? Looks like it's time to announce a verdict.
Not guilty. Hey, we got it this time. You know, we're 1 for 1. That's fine. In this case. Jeez.
Court is adjourned.
Okay, that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. That was like, even after my, even if you like took away my, my blunder, this only took like 25 minutes. That wasn't even that bad. Great job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah, we did. Somehow.
Wocky's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man, you're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes.
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my Alita back, stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish.
Enough, Wocky. Mr. Kitaki. It's high time you opened your eyes, Wocky.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Wocky.
I'm afraid the guard is gonna throw them both out.
If If not in jail, it'll be a happy ending.
Hey, maybe we can help him out. We know why Mr. Kitaki needs to make so much money. We should tell Wocky. Wocky, Apollo has something to tell you.
Huh? I do? You put me on the spot.
Huh? What's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Why is Mr. Kitaki trying to become a businessman?
To pay for the surgery?
This? Think about it, Wocky. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
It pays. We need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean... You ain't really... Are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of your Wocky. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Wocky. I want to help you. I want you to do it clean. Please understand, Wocky.
Dad! Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for... Wocky? Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out, then we'll see who's the OG. You try and hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. My... Wocky?
No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kitaki! I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words. But I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
Who? Me?
I don't think. Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest, the Kitaki lime pie.
He's opening a pie shop?
So long.
Yo, that better be some good pie, bro. Dude, we're already being offered some noodles. We got some pie coming in. Yo, we better eat, bro. We better eat. And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going.
Huh. Why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. My bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Okay, but where the chicken? There might be some chicken in the broth. You don't know. In the ramen broth. Although I can't say that I care much for what her father has become.
Oh, that's right, we have to go someplace first.
Where?
Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon, see?
Salty noodles. Right. You gotta stand back already?
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
Oh, it's better, alright.
Please, anything but him.
The end! That's the end of the entire game, everybody. There's definitely not a new episode has been added.
Would you look at that? Yes, please save. Alrighty. I reckon that is a good place to stop for tonight. Got done with that. That was a good run. Yeah. I mean, we did die once, but you know, easy come, easy go. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm doing okay for Phoenix Wright, I guess. And that, again, it didn't take too long. It was only 30 minutes over. That's fine. But yeah, let me go ahead and do my special thank yous, which I've got a lot. I've got quite a few special thank yous that I actually make tonight. You guys have been very supportive the past couple days, and I really do appreciate that. So that's why I always do these, because I always want to give people the proper credit they deserve. Let them be acknowledged. And Aunt Cameron, love you. Yo, thank you, Andrew, for coming by. I appreciate you as well. So first off, we have Chris with a host for 1 viewer. We have Empress with 1 bit. We have Noah / Yotes guys with 1 bit. Then with 5 bits, we have Lando with 5 bits, 5 corgi bits. We have Noah with 28 bits. We have Noah with 1 bit. We have Noah with 1 more bit. We have Shimo with a raid with the party 5. Thank you once again, Shimo. I very much appreciate it. And then Shimo donating 3 bits and 5 bits right after. Thank you so much, Shimo. Appreciate that still. Thank you. Thank you, Yellow, for the host. We're doing the stream again. Thank you, Yellow. And of course, that's for regular thank yous. Of course, thank you, Yellow. Thank you, Ender, for coming by. Thank you to Empress for coming by. Thank you to Pigback for coming by. Thank you to Josh for coming by. Thank you to Lambdo for coming by for a little bit. Thank you to Copper for coming by for a little bit. Thank you to Dan. I think Dan came by for just a moment. Thank you to Kimberly, of course, for coming by for a little bit. Actually, did I thank her? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I missed Kimberly's bits. Yes, thank you, Kimberly, for the 5 bits. Appreciate it. Thankfully, I remembered that as I was already thanking her, so kind of worked out. Already thank Noah? Oh, well, no, I didn't thank Noah again, so thank you again, Noah. Let's see. Real quick. I guess again, thank you to Chris. Oh, Mortem. Yeah, Mortem was here because he was talking about VR and he was doing American Truck Simulator. Thank you, Mortem, for lurking and staying around. Very much appreciate it. I don't think Antiqua stopped by today. I don't think so. Oh, Sarah, who was in chat. He was talking it up, and he was talking about me playing Fortnite or something, which I've never played Fortnite. The only battle royale that I have played is Apex, so don't know where you got that from. But anyways, thank you, Sarah, for coming by. Very much appreciate you stopping. And Tony came by with a raid. Thank you so much, Tony. Very much appreciate you for coming by as well. Maybe giving me the lurk, whatever you got to do. And I think that might be it. Maybe. I don't think Avatar came by tonight. Oh, Christian came by, and he I think it was during the middle of the investigation. The Hot Chalk. So thank you again, the Hot Chalk, for coming by. That should be it, I think. I'm sorry it takes so long to do these, but I want to try and give everybody their proper credit. And if you're lurking, or if I did just forget you, I still very much appreciate you for watching, and I hope you're having a fantastic night wherever you may be, night or day wherever you may be. I already messed that up. I will not be streaming on Sunday. Sunday is an off day, unless I just decide to say, hey, I'll stream, but just don't expect one. Just don't. And then on Monday we'll be back. We'll probably be doing Apollo Justice. I mean, I'm already enjoying this game. I really do enjoy the Phoenix Wright games, and Apollo Justice has been just as great so far. So I am very much anticipating this game and getting through it to see it to the end, because I think this is the case where I stopped. So even though, like, you know, I only remembered bits and pieces from the previous one, I think this is where I actually go into the game completely blind. I'm pretty sure. So, but we'll see. I've been enjoying this game once again, so I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it too, and I have a feeling we will be singing it again on Monday. So, if you want to see more Apollo Justice, tune in on Monday. Of course, give me that follow if you'd like to. I'll also ping the Discord, or not ping the Discord, but share the Discord. If you want to be a part of it and you're not already, you can do that. Whatever the case may be. But I won't be rating anybody tonight. I feel like it's very important for us all to get some sleep, since we went a little bit later tonight, and of course, we just usually go late into the night as per usual. So, please, guys, take care once again, and I'll see you guys later, probably on Monday. Bye-bye.